How pathetic.
Originally the 4th Space Marine Legion, the Iron Warriors, fell to the ruinous powers during the Horus Heresy 10 millennia ago. Fighting an endless war against the Imperium, they are renowned and feared as specialists in attrition and siege warfare. They advance like a grinding war machine, metal and munitions marching forward beneath the icon of the Iron Skull, one that strikes fear into the most stalwart defenders. Hello, and welcome to an Evil Clown Slayer review. Today we're going to be looking at the McFarlane Warhammer line, the Chaos Space Marine Iron Warrior. This is a gold label, and this is the third of the last three figures that they released, or the last wave. They did the Blood Angel Reaver and a Gene Stealer. I'm excited about this guy. He was the one I was most excited for, but I got him last in the mail, so he was the last one to be reviewed. He was a Target exclusive, and he was $24.99. Currently, on the website at Target, it's not going to let me order anymore. It won't let me order any more of these online, so he may only be available in the store now. So if you're looking for him, hopefully you can still get him at your store. But you might actually have to go into the store, which no one wants to go into Target. Unless you want to spend too much time waiting for Mrs. Evil Clown to finish her shopping. And that's never good. It takes too long. But, so just again, before you crack it open, I love the art box. The last couple, this line and the last line, the Khorne Berserker and Space Wolves Terminator, they keep doing these awesome arts on the back of the boxes. Really cool. Kudos to you guys, McFarlane. This is a good choice. Alright, so again, this is a gold label, which I believe is supposed to mean he is, I guess, I don't know, a little more fancy, or a little more detailed. And right off the bat, he does seem to have a good amount of color on him, more so than I was expecting, to be honest. He is very, very similar to the Word Bearer that came before him, the other gold label. And there was a Black Legion Marine. They kind of swapped a few parts. We'll take a look at those guys in a minute and kind of compare. But right now, just kind of checking this guy out, looking at all the detail. This is awesome. This is really cool. But so far, I would say he probably, out of the Chaos Marines anyway, in my opinion, looks probably the best. Or he has the most, again, different colors. He's the most interesting looking one so far out of all three. Ooh, and it's, he's got like a gray undersuit, where I think all the other Marines, Chaos or regular Marines, have had black. So this is kind of a gray. It's an interesting choice. Not sure how I feel about that. I'd almost rather them just kept it solid black and make it pop a little more, but give them a little more interesting look. But overall, cool. I think this was a miss. They should have just painted this brass color. And what I've complained about the last two Chaos Marines, this I wish they would paint this. It's just like drives me nuts. But overall, I do love where they're going with these. McFarlane's going with these newer characters. They're putting a little extra work into them, I feel like, and charging a little more, which I am perfectly fine with. The old ones used to be around $20. brand new, like the regular size figures. But these ones, this one was again $24.99. So for $5 more, you're getting an extra pair of weapons. You get the little card in there. We'll talk about that in a second. So just can give you an idea. He almost smells like spray paint. He actually smells like spray paint. That's interesting. This is the sword. This would have been your weapon combination if you got the Black Legion Marine. This would have been slotted into the guy's belt, and then this would have been painted a little differently. And then this would have been your word bearer weapon combination. I want to say it's kind of hard to tell, but it looks like it's really different. I wish I would have been a little more bold with it, but it looks like there's a different color up here compared to the handle, and the same thing with the gun, just to make it so it pops a little more, like they're not getting credit for that extra work. I feel like they should just left this black. Same thing with this, maybe leave that black, but overall looks good. I like the 2 additional colors in there. Again, this gun has basic and then some kind of a metal color there. It's almost just like the artist proof color. But either way, looks good. Okay, and this card, so it makes it a little less guilt if I throw away that box. But this artwork from the back of the box. And there's the reading from the website or the advertisement if you go onto McFarlane.com, or in this case Target. And then we have a little base in here as well. I'm not going to pop that out. You guys have probably all seen that. Helps them stand up. Oh, what the heck. Let's pull them out. Get rid of that. Alright. A little too close, Back up. So yeah, I like they have extra color in the mouth here. The other ones didn't have that. Again, we got another color here. And the eyes look really good. I like how it's actually black behind, and they actually were able to paint the lenses in there red to kind of make those eyes pop a little bit. I like that look. He's got a lot of colors on him, but it's not too busy. I like it when they have variety of color. It makes them more interesting to look at. But so I wish the weapons might have been a different color. It's kind of like the weapons are going to blend right in with the figure. Bear with me here. Okay. Had to wrestle him to stand. I don't know why I had such a hard time with him. You can see in the background his 2 counterparts, or very similar characters though. On the left you got the Black Legion. On the right you have the word bearer. They kind of use some parts from both of those characters to make this one, which again I'm fine with. I get saving costs, and they can create these things for a reasonable price. Overall, well actually too, before we get too far along with the, again this is an Iron Warrior. He's from the 4th Legion, so one of the original 20 legions. Their legion was always known as kind of siege masters. They're always big into big mechanical war machines, taking them on to battle and just using them to destroy stuff. They were a big part of that Horus Heresy. They helped help break into the Emperor's palace. They've just been very stubborn, considered brutal. They're also been have a history of being pretty bitter. They've always kind of been overshadowed by some of the other legions out there. Back in the Horus Heresy was kind of part of why that's kind of why they assumed they turned or helped them turn. Their Primarch was a guy named Perturabo. Again, like all the Primarchs, super strong, tough guy, super smart, but basically he was kind of known as an engineer. Was, again, big into building things and making war machines. He was kind of a nasty guy, so before the Legion was out looking for their Primarch before their Primarch was found, so they were with the Emperor and a bunch of other Primarchs looking for the lost Primarchs that are still out there. And one of the first things, the Perturabo, Primarch does, once he finds them, is says, you guys are not meeting your full potential. You're not bad, but you're not great. So we're going to start this off with something called decimation, where everyone in the army pulled from whoever pulled a short straw, 1 out of 10 people would get beaten to death by their peers. So pretty ruthless, pretty brutal guy, but that was kind of again Perturabo. So he didn't really help with them being friendly and nice. Probably helped push them, made it easy for them to turn from the Emperor. They're also they're big rivals with the Imperial Fists. The Imperial Fists were the ones that kind of fortified the Emperor's palace for like close to a decade, I think, before the Horus Heresy actually happened. And the Iron Warriors kind of always felt they were overshadowed by the Imperial Fists. So Rogel Dorn and Perturabo always had a pretty big rivalry. And that's really about all I got as far as lore goes on these guys. Nothing super crazy. But again, one of the founding legions, so I always find those guys a lot cooler than some of the break-off chapters, the second, third foundings. But again, overall, in my opinion, this is a great buy for $25. Comes with 4 weapons, the base, the card, the backpack. Again, detail-wise, I think they did a good job painting him up. He's, like I said, I think he's probably the most interesting one out of the 3. It could just be because he's newest to me, but to me he looks pretty cool. Oh, and also just to clarify, the word bearer on the side there, that's not his factory head, so his head's a little different if you bought one of those on your own. That's basically all I got. Again, thank you for watching. Check out some of my other junk if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I do a lot of stop motions and some other reviews. I do have some other stuff in the works. I think I'm going to be doing a custom figure, at least starting a custom figure. I'm not sure how long that's going to take, so I'm not sure when that video will come out. But I'm going to start probably recording that soon, so more on that soon. So, again, thanks for watching. Evil Clown Slayer out.